I fear the day that technology will surpass our human interaction. The world will have a generation of idiots. This is a quote by one of the brilliant minds, Albert Einstein. Technology in today's world is ever-changing. One could only wonder what he was referring to. It could have been many things he was talking about, but I believe he was referring to something we now know as social media. The effects of social media are very strong today. Today I'd like to discuss the different types of social media, the positive effects and the negative effects social media can have on teenagers. When a teenager takes an apple to school, it is most likely a phone, not a fruit. Social media is an essential category of online media where it allows two people to connect through internet. It allows people to stay connected. One of the most popular social media sites is Facebook. According to an article by Nicholas Carlson, a Business Insider, published in 2010, 19-year-old Mark Zuckerberg created the site as a Harvard sophomore in 2004. 11 years later, it has become one of the largest social media sites in the world. Other social networking sites include Twitter, Instagram, and many more. People who play video games use virtual social media to connect with each other and often talk to each other. Social media plays an important role in a teenager's life. The majority of teens in the U.S. are users of social media. But the question is social media bringing a positive impact into the youth? I believe it does. It helps us stay connected with people who may have moved away years earlier. We are starting relationships with people we are unable to meet in person. It lets people know about our lives and it lets us know about theirs. As a teen, it is very important to stay connected with others. Nowadays, you receive news from social media instead of reading the newspaper or watching the news on television. Social media increases social confidence according to the child advocacy group Common Sense Media. 1 in 5 teens feel that they are more self-confident due to social media. Social media is fast growing. Social media can become addicting too. Because of this, teens like face-to-face contact as they usually did in the past. Youth are more comfortable talking on a computer than in person. This is called desocialization. Desocialization means to remove yourself from a social situation. Here's a family out at dinner who are not talking to each other and are all on their cell phones. 73% of Americans have some sort of social networking site. They tend to experience jealousy and resentment towards their friends or followers who post about their perfect lives. These negative thoughts can lead to depression or even worse, cyberbullying and suicide. In conclusion, one thing is for sure, social media has become a part of the teenage lifestyle. We have found it more easier and efficient to communicate with each other and receive news that's going on around in the world. Today we have discussed the different types of social media, the positive and the negative effects social media can have. One thing we must always remember is that if we use proper checks and balances, technology will not surpass our human interaction.